I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Face on when I chase like that, yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.
What's going on, nation, and welcome back to another episode here today of the Houston Astros franchise, episode number 6. And today we have a pretty good episode here. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna have a player lock episode here today for the majority of this episode. Today's player lock is, of course, going to be Yordan Alvarez, as we mentioned in episode towards the end of episode 5. Because Yordan right now, he's starting to swing a good bat. He's starting to get things going for himself. But I need to be able to. I need him to do a little bit more than what he's doing right now. So we're going to player lock with him. In a couple of series. I believe we're going to have him start. We're going to start off here in the series against the Cardinals. Cardinals right now 6-12. They're just 5.5 games back of the Pirates right now. They're in last place in the National League Central. And of the last 10 games, they are 3-7 right now there. And of course, there you see their most recent series they lost. They lost 2 games to 1 against Cleveland, who we'll also see here later on in today's episode. We'll continue our player lock with Yordan in that series. We'll play against Cleveland in Cleveland, and then we'll also get into a Yankees series that we'll play as as usual, because I have a very strong hatred for the Yankees, so we're gonna see how well we do against them for the first time this season. And of course, we'll also get back into the player lock here with Yordan in the Orioles series. And right now, the Orioles are actually playing really good right now. They're in first place, I think, right now in the American League East. So, Yordan Alvarez, of course, he is born in Cuba, and he is 6'5", 237 pounds. And of course, he is an extreme pulled hitter here, as he is a lefty. And of course, there you see his A potential. Bats left, throws right, and of course, he plays left field, but we have him as our DH right now, as we need that good. We need him to have a strong bat, and we're hoping to have that go for him here in this series here that we're playing against the Cardinals. So 20 games he's played so far here this season. He has 13 runs, 20 hits, 6 home runs. Last episode we've seen him get a couple home runs there, and I think with some good at bats here coming up here against this Cardinals series, which I'm hoping that we'll be able to take advantage of Cardinals, because like I said, the Cardinals have not been playing too well. I'm hoping that things can turn around here for us, and of course get him going here, because he has got a great bat there, and we need him in those clutch situations there. When we have, he's batting 4th, I think, in the hole right now. Of course, we brought him up to 3. in some cases there. He's our cleanup guy. We need him to, we obviously, if we set the table, we need him to come up there and be able to at least try to put the ball into play, either put it over the wall. If not over the wall, then he needs to find a gap somewhere and drive home those runs that are on board there in front of him. So we'll see what he can do as you take a look at his numbers so far this season here. And like I said, we're looking to, I really think we're going to have a good year with him. We just got to get his bat rattling here. So there you see in this series there against he was 5 for 12, I believe, in that series against the Rockies that we've seen in the last episode there. There you see a Deadeye excels at hitting fastballs. Bad ball hitter excels at pitching outside the strike zone. He's also there. You see a table setter there. Performs better when no runners are on, and that's actually was proven in the last episode there when we had those. He had two. I think he had 2 solo shots there in the series there against the Rockies, or had a solo shot there in the Rockies game. I think he had a solo shot there in the Seattle game as well. So when there was no runners on board, he definitely was putting the ball up on the bat, or putting the bat on the ball, and having that ball scream out of the ballpark. So if you guys have been enjoying the series, hopefully you guys are, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of the series. So we'll see McGreevy. There is their pitcher. See potential. He's a righty, and he is their starter pitcher here as he's pitching 3 games so far here. So far he's 1-1 for the season. He's pitching 18 2/3 innings of work. He has started in 3 games, like I mentioned before. He's given up 3 home runs so far this season with 5 earned runs, and has given up 16 hits there this year. And per 9, he's about almost giving up 2 home runs per 9 innings. So we'll see if we can, of course, get him rattled and get him give up some long balls here to us in today's game here using Yordan Alvarez. As there you see his last start, of course, against the Boston Red Sox. Pitched in 6 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. They were by home runs, and there you see a walk and 3 strikeouts. So not the best game, of course, against playing against a Red Sox team that's got some heavy hitters there. And right now their pitching staff, the Cardinals pitching staff is not the best right now. As you see, the Cardinals have been struggling, as you got a couple guys that are right now ice cold. Nolan Gorman, as well as a couple other players there in that middle of the lineup here that has not been hitting very well. And like I said, we're hoping that we can take advantage of that and keep them ice cold, and hopefully their pitching can help us out by giving us some good hits, opportunities for some good hits in this series. As you see, Jose Altuve, he's extended his 17-game hitting streak, and Pena right behind him with a 12-game hitting streak there. So we got some guys got to get some good hits right now. And of course, Christian Walker's been hitting the ball very well. If you see him in that last episode there, he's hit a couple home runs himself in those couple of games that we were showcasing there. So here we go, playing against Cardinals here at home. Of course, these are 2 teams that know each other very well from their days in the National League Central. Of course, remember many years ago before they did a realignment, the Astros were in that division, and of course, Cardinals and Astros seen each other many times this season, and actually met a couple times in the playoffs, if I remember correctly, there in the early 2000s. So far here, bottom of the second here, Yordan having a little bit of trouble. 0-2 count here for him, as he's right now batting .222. Good eye there, taking that sinker outside. And now he's looking at a 1-2 count here. Looking for McGreevy to make a mistake, and unfortunately we make the mistake as Alvarez takes that one, goes upstairs swinging, and will come up missing on that at bat. As we get down to the bottom of the 4th here, with a runner on first and with 1 out, Yordan here got an excellent opportunity now to try to get something going here for him. And of course for the Astros, as we'll take a look here, and this will be a nice hit there, as the right fielder is a little late there getting into the ball, That's good for 2, as he'll get a nice stand-up double. No run will come in to score, but got to run into scoring position now here. So we'll see what I believe Walker will be up next. As look at this, good hit there, as that one just goes right over the left or the right fielder's glove, as he is going to be looking to see what he can do with that. Try to have some help there with the center fielder helping him out. So Christian Walker's up next. We'll see what he can do. As he's 1 for 1 here today. And of course, like I said, he's been doing a great job with the bat here. As this one's skying out, this one's going deep left field, and that ball is gone. Home run there from Christian Walker, as that's going to be another home run for him as he continues to leave off where we see him continue. He's continuing where he left off at in the last episode. 9th home run of the season. Hits a 3-run dinger out to left, and that is going to put us up by 3 here now. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Look at this. Good job there. Put his hands back, waiting patiently, and then slaps that ball right out of the ballpark here. Like it's going out of style. And a great job there of getting us on the board here quickly. It's now 6-0 here. At the bottom of the 5th, Yordan's up to bat here, so not much pressure on him this time around, but I'm sure we will at least try to get him to get better here. At least I would like to get better with him with his at bats here in this situation. As we'll see here, this pop up here, he gets a piece of this 4-seamer, but this one is just going to be enough for a warning track power, as that's not going to have the runner tag up, as the runner will have to come back to first, and Yordan will be out there. That'll be out number 2 now here in the inning. Go to the 7th inning, as it's now 8-0, and the team's doing a good job here with the hitting here today. Yordan up to bat here. He's 1 for 3, as he had a nice double back in his first at bat. His second at bat, of course, not so lucky. This one's going to go deep, and this one's just warning track power as well, as the center fielder is going to get it on his horse there and catch up with the ball and get that one there near center, out there in deep center field. It's 11-0 now here. Houston really rolling on here. And there's 2 on and 2 out. This is a good base hit. That's going to bring in a runner coming in now, as it's now 12-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. So 2 outs, we get another run on the board here, and really laying it thick here on the Cardinals, as Newbar try to get that one in there and try to stop the run from coming in, but it's too late, as O'Brien now got to deal with now with Walker, who's coming up next here. So Christian Walker up next. He's 2 for 4 in today's game. 0-1 count here for Walker. Walker gets a pitch, and Walker drills this one here high and deep. This is going to go back. This is up, and it's going to be in the ballpark. Talk about drama. As Walker will come up short there, and that'll be it for the inning. It's a 12-0 game, and we will go ahead and win this one. And great job there from our guys, as we get game 1 of this 3-game set here with the Cardinals. And it's a nice little interleague matchup. Final score 12-0, as we put up 12 runs, 13 hits, no errors. As for the Cardinals, no runs, 8 hits, and no errors there for them, as they were unsuccessful to start off here in game 1 of the series. Jeremy Pena, your player of the game, 3 for 5. He had a triple and 2 doubles in today's game. Hunter Brown got a nice win. He pitched 7 innings and a third, which is nice to see here. He's been having a rough go on the mound as of late, but he is able to get the win there for himself. Got 6 hits, and there you see the rest of the numbers here for the Cardinals. Looks like a couple of Cardinals here had a couple of quite a few strikeouts there. We struck out 8 there on that side. But as we take a look here, McGreevy, 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs there for him, and of course he had a couple of strikeouts there, but not enough, not much run, no run support really at all here in this game. Game 1 of the series here against us here in this one. So the Cardinals definitely going to have to come back out here for game 2 if they want to obviously getting back in this series here. Hopefully we got some hits left in our bats here, because we, like I said, we did a good job here in this opening matchup here. Hopefully game 2 will not be like the last time we did that was against the was it Seattle that I think we did that too. We ended up mollywopping them pretty good and then turn around. We ended up we couldn't. We ended up splitting the series there with them, but yeah, we just could not come back to get the get game 2 or 3, and then we got to come back in game 4 and take over. So Palete there is next. See potential for him. He's a righty, and of course he'll be on the hill here for the Cardinals. He's allowed 1 home run so far, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, and 14 hits for him so far this season, as he of course did not have a good showing there. He only pitched a third inning and a third, actually I should say, there in that Boston Red Sox game. So like I said, they've been having some rough times here, rough waters in St. Louis, and so now he's hoping to turn this rough patch and try to get better, as Andre is looking to trying to redeem himself here in today's matchup, as they're now 0-1 here in this series. So we'll see what we can do here. There you see his last 3 starts. He's 1-1, pitching 12 and third innings of work. There you see 10 Ks with 6 walks and an ERA of 5.11. Let's go to the bottom of the first, as we'll see Yordan back here again. And like I said, last game, we were 1 for 4, I think, with Yordan. Let's see if we can do better here. Let's try to see if we can end the day here. Let's say 2 for 4. Or 2 for 5, somewhere in there. As we see a slider there, he won't take that one. It'll be a 1-0 count, as he's ahead in the count here. As we see the next pitch here, this one's going to get lifted up out to left center field. That one's going to drop in for a sacrifice fly, as the runners will of course tag up 90 feet, and that'll be a sac fly, as we'll get that first run in the game. It's 1-0. As now we go to see the Cardinals take a lead now for the first time in this series, 2-1. As Yordan here smacks this one out to deep center field. That is going to be caught, and that's going to be it for him in the at-bat here at the bottom of the 4th. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It's now a 3-3 ball game, as we're able to come back here in this one. As Yordan here right now batting near 300, as he lifts this one up here high and deep. This goes up, and I thought it was going to go over the wall. But it's just, again, another warning track power, as Jordan Hicks is there for the catch. As now Cardinals take a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 on, nobody out here for the Astros, as Yordan up to bat here. He'll get a piece of that sinker, but it's going to be a foul ball there. It's going to be still 0-2. As Yordan here looking for a pitch he can try to sink his teeth into, but that one's going to get bit him, or going to sink into him, and that slider gets sunk in there right into him. As O'Brien doing some damage here, and look at this pitch here. Ooh, jeez, look at O'Brien's face. He knew he had that right there. As he is able to get Yordan out there. That was dodged a big bullet there. Unfortunately, the Cardinals will come back, as again we do a great job, day 1, the first game, but then game 2, it's like, we can only scrap up a couple points there, as we score 3 runs. Final score 4-3 is your final. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Cardinals, as we end up coming up short here. 3 runs, 9 hits for us, as Wadesky is your loser here for us, for the Astros. As there you see the numbers there for the game. It's Cardinals. Burleson hit a nice day there. He had 3 for 5 day, 2 RBIs and a run, as well as a home run, his 4th of the season. Jordan Walker, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, a strikeout. Of course, he had a nice double there as well. He had actually scored 2 RBIs in the game. And then there you see the pitching there. Andre Parente did not get the win, but Ryan Sinek did get the win, his first win of the season. He's now 1-1 for the season now here in this game 2 against the Astros. So Cardinals able to pick up the win here. Now The rubber match is coming up here, as we'll see what Yordan can do with the bat. Like I said, did not have a good go here today, especially today. It was a tough one here, as we have to try to bounce back here, as Liberdarn is now B potential pitching here for the Cardinals. 75 overall for him. He's had 4 starts so far this season, and so far he's lost all 4. He has an ERA of a 7.13, and right now he has pitched in 17 2/3 innings. He's getting allowed 14 runs with 14 earned runs. He's allowed 6 home runs, so this should be a good one here for us. If he's pitching like that here, this should be a good game for us to go in here and just kind of bat the ball around the ballpark here on him. His last start, of course, was against Cleveland, which he lost. And he pitched in 5 innings, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. As we'll see here, final game of this series here, as we get our guys out here for this rubber match here. So the rubber match between the Cardinals and Astros are next. And see there, so far we have scored now 15 runs in this game, and they've only scored 4. So the odds of this winning this series is definitely in our side of the fence here. As Yordan will be up to bat here, bottom of the second, with he's leading off here. As we'll see the pitch, and he'll take the first pitch, a forcing high fastball outside, 1-0. As Yordan, of course, we're trying to get him going here as he flies this one out here, the deep right field, and that's just going to be another loud foul ball, or loud out, to start off the inning here. Not what we need there from our leadoff guy here. As we go now to the 4th inning, it's still a 0-0 ball game, as it's been a pretty good pitcher's duel here. As there's 2 out, nobody on here for Yordan, as he's 0 for 1. And he's going to pop this one here. And that's a good hit there. That's going to be a little flare shot out there to right center field for a base hit. Gets him on board with 2 out. And we'll see if the next batter here, of course, Christian Walker coming up. So 310 so far for Christian Walker. 9 home runs and 25 RBIs for him so far this season. And see what Walker can do, as that ball is going to get skipped there. And that is going to be a ball, as Christian Walker had a good eye there on that pitch. We'll see what he can do here. There you see the last 10 games, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. As he lifts this one out to right field, and that one is going to be caught there by Hicks quickly there, as that's going to be the final out of the inning. Yordan up to bat here with 1 on and 1 out. Good hit there. He finds a gap out there, right center field. Nice job for him to get the base hit as well as the RBI driven in. And that's going to put us up now 2-0 here at home. As Christian Walker's up next. He walked last time. He's 0 for 1 here so far today. So we'll see a 1-2 count here, and this ball's going to be hit over there. That's going to get him to a double play. And yeah, that is going to be it for the inning, as that is going to really suck there. So I thought we had something going there. But we'll get to now to the bottom of the 8th here. We still have a 2-run lead, as we have 2 on and 1 away. Alvarez up next, and Alvarez gets a piece of this one here. It's going to get lifted up quite a bit here. This is going to go back deep, and it's going to be just warning track. I thought that one's going to kind of continue to float out there in deep center field, but it's going to get landed there in the warning track out in the center field. And that's going to be the game, as the Astros able to get the win here, and we do get the series win, as it's going to be 2-1. Astros win this, as we'll win this one, I believe 2-1 or 2-0. Or no, excuse me, 5-3 is your final. Excuse me, jumped ahead, read the wrong thing. 5-3, there's your final. As Cardinals had 3 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. As for the Astros, 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error there. Hader got his 10th save of the season there, so congratulations to him. But there you see the numbers there. Cam had a great day there. Had 2 for 4 day, home run. Christian Walker, of course, had a nice home run as well. He's 1 for 3 for the day with 3 RBIs and a run scored. Javier is still on fire right now on the mound, as he gets to pick up another win here. 5 innings of work there for him. Great job, as he's definitely getting that run support that we're trying, obviously trying to get all our guys as well. But so far, the guys really doing a great job on days like this with Javier out there on the mound. Wish they can just do that for all our guys there, but that seems to be the case. A lot of times there for whatever reason. But yeah, we get the win there. Nice job, as we do a good job here, which we should have won. This is obviously a series that we if we didn't win this series, I would be scratching our heads like, okay, what just happened? But no, we were, I always say take two. If we just take 2 out of 3 in a 3-game set, that's great. Obviously a 4-game series, we want to take 3 out of 3 to 1 in a series, in a 4-game series there, but or at least try to split it if we have to, if that comes down to it. But nonetheless, we win this series against the Cardinals. And now we get ready to move on, and we're going to head to Cleveland. We're going to go to home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and take on the Cardinals. The Guardians. I'm about to say I'm trying to combine Guardians and Cardinals. Anyway, we'll see the Guardians in action, as we'll see them here for the first time here in this series. And of course, AKA the, back in the day they were called the Indians. That was definitely my team, especially back in the run there for the World Series with Jim Thome and Ramirez and so many others on that team. Of course, obviously the Miami Marlins came out of nowhere and took over and did the unthinkable by winning the championship that year. I think it was in '97. But yeah, they were my Indians. The Indians that time were I was a diehard Indians, Cleveland Indians fan there, and had a couple of jerseys and shirts and all that kind of stuff. So I was really all about them. I still dear near the Red Sox were always dear near, but something about that Indians team was just something special about it. It was almost like the perfect storm. But we'll see what we can do here as we get to Progressive Field. I was about to call it, and this tells you how old I am. I was about to call it Jacobs Field there, but Progressive Field here. We're getting ready for this matchup here. So we'll see what we can do here against the Cleveland Indians. As like I said, they're kind of middle of the road right now, and of course there you see Ramirez there, Jose Ramirez. By far, I would, for this, especially for this series, I wouldn't mind getting him. Actually, for this series or for my Padres series, I would not mind picking him up if we can do so, if he's available in a trade or free agency or something like that. So that's something I would definitely be looking at here in a few seasons here in this series or in the Padres series over on the second channel. If you haven't seen this series yet on the second channel with the Padres, definitely go check it out. It's been fun playing that one as well. But as we take a look here, the overturned call there, as they're going to say it's a strike there. I thought it was, so we didn't swing at that one. So this going to be a strike one there on Alvarez. And so we're at the top of the second here. And Alvarez, oh, come on, man. You gotta do better than that. He's going to get underneath that one as he is late, and he's going to get the butt of the ball there. And that'll be out number 1 for Alvarez as Castillo does a great job there getting him to pop out. As Yordan now here, top of the 5th here. Cleveland leads up by 2. As we'll see a ground ball, routine play here. Try to run this one out, and we are going to get thrown out there at first base for the quick throw. Nice routine play. Get to the 8th inning here, and this game is going by quick. As Cleveland wants to get away from Alvarez here and his bat, as they go ahead and walk him there. As Christian Walker will be up next, as he's 0 for 2. So we've been having a really tough time here with the bats going here for us. Cleveland, of course, having a great time here in front of the home crowd. As we'll see the ball being blocked there, and we're not going to tag up, as we just don't have the speed. But we'll see with Walker here. We'll see what we can do. 0 for 2 for the day. He's got a 2-2 count. Let's see if he can put this ball into play. He does. That's going to be a ground ball there to second. Quick throw over to first, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the top of the 8th. So, all right, so now with 1 out, with 1 on here, we'll see what Cam Smith can do as Cam is trying to help us out here. Let's see if we can get a rally going here and get maybe a run, at least hopefully get a run across here for this one. Oh, he's going to get struck out there as he just takes that one looking. And it's Heron did a great job there of having him locked up there on that pitch. We'll see what Diaz can do. There's still one on here. That's Alvarez. We'll see Diaz with a 1-2 count here. 2 out, 1 on. And we'll see the pitch here as Diaz pops this one up here. This should be an easy catch from the second baseman as we try to tag up to home just in case there's a drop ball. And that is going to be it for this one as Cleveland Indians, or excuse me, wow, how did I do that? Maybe I was still thinking about them back in '97. Wow, the Guardians pick up a win here. Guardians win this one 4-0 at home as they take game 1 of the series. So Guardians 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Astros 0 for 3 no runs, 3 hits. Really tough day as we just could not muster up anything, and the offense was just a god-awful mess. It was just not anything going on for us at all. As you see, there are a lot of goose eggs in that hit department. Myers, Padre, and Altuve were the ones who got at least a hit out of the game. Blanco now goes 3-2 now for the season here. He'll pick up that loss. 5 innings of work, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts there for him. Not a good day on the mound there for him. As for the Guardians, Steven Kwan, Jose Ramirez, Bo Neller, and Nolan Jones all had a home run in this one. There you see Jose had his 6th, Kwan had his 3rd, Naylor has had his 7th, and of course Jones got his 1st of the season there. So the bats were alive there. All solo shots looks like there, yeah. So, we did not do a good favor for ourselves there when it came to pitching to those guys there. And hopefully we can turn things around as we get ready for the second game of this matchup here. So Logan Allen will be on the hill. He is regressing a little bit here. He's a southpaw, B potential. As you take a look at his numbers there, 4-seam fastball, sweeper, circle change, change-up, or excuse me, a cutter and a sinker there from him. As he's been in 4 games so far this season, he's lost all 4, and he right now has an ERA over 10. Oof. So this should be a decent game for us here to try to take advantage of it, and it'd be a good bounce back game here as we could try to get back in this one and try to pick up a victory here over them. As of course his last start, Allen's last start was against Baltimore, which he ended up losing there. He's lost, like I said, he's lost 4 straight, and so he only pitched 2 2/3 innings. So that is not good here, especially starting off the season. As we'll have to try to come in here and maybe we can that's actually a good sign for us that we can take advantage of him. So Yordan, there you see him getting himself amped and ready here as you see his numbers for the last 8 games, 31 at bats. He's had 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, 5 runs, OPS over 1,000. And let's see if we can have a nice little go here against this pitcher here, Allen. So far, 17 pitches in. We're at the top of the second as he sees. Oh, come on, Yordan. As he wants to get a second call here. And otherwise, nope, it's going to be held up as that strikeout was right there on the money. I thought it was off some, but okay. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can do. We're up by 1 here, top of the 4th. Yordan up to bat here, a 1 count. He'll lead off here the 4th. As he cracks this one over the left field. That's going to drop down near the left field corner over there. That's going to be a nice double there. Nice job there to start off the at-bat here. His 5th double of the season. As hopefully now we'll see something good going here for us. As Walker will be up next. He's batting now .297. We've got a full count here from him as we'll see a hit there. No, that one's going to force us to stay at second as they get the quick throw over to first. And that'll be out number 1. So Walker tried his best to get that one past the infield there, but Jose Ramirez there already in the hot corner there picks that one up and gets the quick out there at first. So Cam Smith's up next here. He's 0 for 1 as he's batting out 282. And that ball is going to be blocked. And the runner, Alvarez, is going to have to stay at second. So now 2-2 count here. Cam's, of course, doing a good job here with some clutch hits as of late here as I've been playing as him. And we'll see here. This one is going to be caught out to left as we'll have to hang up and not be able to tag up there as we'll stay at second base. So 2 away here. As I thought we were going to have a really good go here as we had that double, and I was hoping that Walker was going to be able to move us over some kind of way. But now Diaz is up next, says he'll take this one, and it'll be ball 4 as Allen is going to lose track here. So you would think the way Allen's been playing as of late, you'd think our guys would be able to do a good job here getting some hits off of him and really moving the baseball. We scored 1 already on him, but I think in this situation with Yordan on board here, this would be a good way to do so. As they'll see here, throw over to first. Can they get that one over there? And they do. And that'll be it for the inning. As there was a good toss there by Jose Ramirez as he gets that one over there to first base. It's now 1-0 still here at top of the 6th. Yordan's up to bat, and hits a nice little cue shot there. Actually gets that one out of the zone and places that one as a base hit there in shallow right center field. As we'll see Walker up next. He's 0 for 2. And we're looking for Walker to have a big at bat here as Walker lifts this one out to left. This one's going to go in. And oh, come on, go. Get back. Ah, damn it. I thought that ball was past Quan, but now let's take a look at the replay here. I thought that was over. I was wondering, like, okay, where's the ball at? Maybe I need to tag up, and then realize, like, oh, crap, he did catch it. So, my bad. So, still a 1-run lead as Skarbisky is pitching here now for the Guardians. As we'll see in the 9th inning here, lead off. 1-0 count here as we take the first pitch. And, of course, we would like to try to at least put up another run on the board here, but we can't be doing that if we're going to be chasing like that. So, slider outside there, strike 1. 1-1 count here for Alvarez. As Alvarez takes a little swing again, and that's going to be now 2-1-2 as he goes after that four-seam fastball. What are we looking for there? As we'll see a swing here, and he misses again as the slider gets on him now outside. And that's strikeout number 3, and that ends this one as we end up holding on to that 1-run lead. We win this one 1-0 here against the Guardians. As the Guardians get no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. We get 1 run, 8 hits. Yeah, and a win there. So we split the series. Right now, the series is split 1 game apiece. And now we got a chance now to come out here and try to do the same thing again for game number 3, which we'll see in just a bit. But take a look at some of the numbers here. Yordan, of course, nice double there for him. Isaac got the that 1 run that we have. He got it, and it was a nice solo shot there. His 2nd home run of the season, so congrats to him as he's able to get that 1 run there in the 3rd. And our defense did a good job there maintaining it, and as well as the bullpen by helping getting that win there. Getting a little nervous there towards the end there, but yeah, we were able to do what we needed to do to secure the victory. Of course, trying to do our best to try to at least get another run on the board there, but unfortunately that was not to be. So Tanner Beebe is up next. B potential. He's a righty, as we'll see what he can do here in his start. He has a 4-seam fastball that's going to be really complimentary to his sinker there. His sinker's like his best pitch there. We'll see what he can do here. So he's been in 6 games, and he has had 1 win so far here. So he's had quite a few no decisions now, as I guess he just hasn't been getting the run support that he needs to get a solid win. 12 runs allowed, 11 runs earned, 24 hits. He's allowed 7 home runs so far this season. and his home run per 9 is at 2.05. As his last start was against Baltimore, and as you take a look at some of his numbers here, there you see, Kansas, he didn't do so well in Kansas City or Atlanta, and here he is now facing us here, which could be a nightmare for him, as they're trying to bounce, they're trying to get, try to split this tie or try to at least end this, as they're trying to get a win here in this rubber match here. So, game 3, here we are, as we'll see some of the top stories there going on here. And of course, Tanner Beebe going to come out here and try to bring the victory here for his club here today, as we go ahead and get to the first inning. So top of the first here with 2 on and 1 out for Yordan, as right now he's swinging the bat right now at 250, and like I said, we got to get that bat going here. I want him at least start swinging around, get the average up to like 270, 280. As we'll see a hit here. This one's going to go high. This is going to go deep, and it's going to go back. It's going to go off the wall. Or no, it's going to get caught there at the wall. Excuse me. As that one's going to get caught at the wall, and no run is 1 run, or the runner at second is going to be able to tag up to third, as there'll be runners on the corners there. So we go to top of the 4th here, as there's nobody on board with 1 out, and we'll still see a scoreless game. As he's 0 for 1 here. He had a nice shot there out to left, and this time he gets all of it. He's going to take this one high and deep, and that ball is gone. 373 excuse me, out to left. Great job. As he is going to win, or he's going to help us hopefully get the win here, as he gets his 7th home run there. Nice job of blasting that one off of Tanner Beebe. Take a look at this one here, and yeah, that time he's like, yeah, I got every single bit of that baseball there. It's not going to be a warning track power. That's home run power. As he's able to drive that one out to left and smacks that one over at over at the 373 there for him. So we just seen this home run not too long ago here. We'll see what he can do now here in his next at bat. Hopefully they will have some runners on board here, and be able to, of course, cause some more trouble now here for Tanner Beebe. So top of the 6th here, we'll see with them. We do have a runner on board, but they're going to go ahead and intentionally walk him, as they have, of course, a free base there at first. And so now 2 on and 1 out, and Christian Walker's up next. He's 0 for 2 here in today's game. He popped out and struck out already here. And, of course, this is a dangerous bat as well for them, as if they don't keep him locked down, which they did there, as they got the strikeout there on Walker. That's now 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 out. We'll see. We'll see what Loperdio will do now here. Big Joe up to bat here. 2-2 count here for him, as he's 0 for 2 here. He's going to hit this one. That's going to be a ground ball there to short. They're going to throw him out at first, and that is going to be an out. That's going to be it for the inning. So 2 are left stranded there for the Astros. As we'll go on now to the top of the 8th. 2 out, 1 on. And we'll see Yordan here. Pops this one here high and deep out to center field. And that is not going to be helpful at all, as that's going to end the inning. Leaving 1 stranded here. We have a 2-run lead as we go to the bottom half of the 8th. And we'll see that we are going to win this one here. And we are going to win this series 2-1. Nice job there from the Astros. And, of course, nice hit there from Alvarez as well, as he's got his batting average going up a little bit there. But Hunter gets his 3rd win of the season. He's 3-1 now for the season, as Hader gets his 12th save as we win this game 2-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Astros. As for the Guardians, they're no runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. As Brown picks up a nice win here. 7 innings of work, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks in the game. But like I said, and of course he is their player of the game. But Yordan, nice job there. 1 for 3 for the game, a home run, an RBI, and a run scored. As Jeremy Pinos as well had a decent game there. 2 for 4, a double and a run. And so Jose Altuve 1 for 4, and a couple of Looks like 3 strikeouts there. So his hitting streak is still kept alive for the most part here, at least I can tell. So he's got the hitting streak going for him. But there you see, nice job there from the bullpen, doing the work there and holding up that run that we had for quite a bit there in the first for a while, for quite a bit there in the game. You know, it always gets a little nervous when you're in the 7th, 8th, and even ninth innings, or the 9th inning there, with only 2 runs, and you're wondering, like, okay, why can we not scrape up at least one more run? Like, can we get at least one more run before, so make sure that, and of course you're always hoping the bullpen will, hold on to it and make sure that nothing, it's not a total clusterfuck when they do come in. You make sure they, keep the game where it's at. So Astros right now, 20-6 for the season right now. They have a 2-game winning streak on their hands. They have a 5.5 game lead over the Athletics. Rangers right now, 8.5 games back. Mariners 9 games back, and of course the Angels. Wow, Angels really not playing very well. They're 15 games back there in our division. Tigers lead the division there in the American League Central. They right now 15-11. Twins just a half a game behind them with a 14-11 record. Guardians 13-13 as we just got done finishing playing against them. We beat them in the last 2 games there of that series, or took game 1 and took game 3 there from them. Guardians 12-13, 2.5 games back of the Tigers, and of course the Royals in last place there, 9-16. They're 5.5 games back. As for the American League American League East, Blue Jays in first place right now. I have a game and a half lead over the Yankees, who we'll see here in just a bit. Their Blue Jays are 16-8. Yankees, who we're about to see here in a bit, they're 15-10. Orioles, who we'll see a little later in the video, they're 15-10, excuse me. As well, like they're with the Yankees there in second place. Rays are 12-12 at even 500, and of course the Red Sox. Wow, come on, Bo Sox. They're 12-13 right now, 4.5 games back. On the other side of things, on the National League West, you got the Padres with 19-8, or 19-6, excuse me. They're in first place. Dodgers right behind them, just 2 games back, which is shocking that's happening. 17-8 there for the Dodgers. Diamondbacks 11-14, 8 games back. Giants 7-18, 12 games back, and the Rockies are 14.5 games back as they are 5-21 right now in that division. So I'm really surprised. I mean, right now it looks like it's. I mean, again, this is about a month and a half into the season, but I'm really surprised the Dodgers are not really taking that division away, not running with it there. But look like they're having some troubles as well. And of course, Brew Crew 15-9. They're in first place there in the National League Central. As for the Pirates, they're 15-10. They get half a game back. Cubbies 12-13, just 1 game below 500. Reds are 11-14, 4.5 games back. And the Cardinals, who we've seen earlier in this episode, they are 8-16, and they're 7 games back right now. Their last 10, they are 3-7. And then finally in the National League East, you got the Braves right now taking a first place spot. They have a half game lead over the Mets. They're 14-12. Mets are 13-12. Just like I said, half a game back of the Braves. Marlins are 1 game and a half back behind the Braves with a 12-13 record. Along with the Phillies, they're at the same place, just a game and a half back of the Braves. And the Nationals are 12-14. They are 2 whole games back. Right now, they're riding on a 3-game winning streak for themselves there. So that's a good thing going on right now. They just gotta hope and pray that the other teams above them kind of win or lose a game here or two, and they can get right back in the mix there for the division. But as for us, we're gonna get ready and head back home and host the Yankees, who we'll see here. As Yankees, like I said, in second place right now, just a game and a half back of the Blue Jays. Of the last 10, they are 5-5. They recently just lost in a series, and they are, like I said, New York Yankees. Of course, they're gonna have the good pitching. Max Fry right now on a cold streak right now. He's 3-1 for the season, as he has pitched in 29 and 30 innings of work. He struck out 26 here, I should say, and he has an ERA about 4.60 right now. He's a southpaw, a potential there, and of course he is one of those pitchers there that the Yankees like to hoard quite a bit of good pitchers, and he is definitely one of those good pitchers there that they are maintaining with and holding on to. As you see there, curveball, four-seam, sweeper. Looks like his best ones, along with that sinker. And of course, the trusty old four-seam fastball is up there as well. He's been in 6 starts so far. He is 4-1 for the season. He's walked 8. He struck out 26. Right now, he has like I said, an ERA of 4.60 for him for the season. And of course, we'll try to see if we can try to take advantage of that. He's given up 15 runs. All 15 have been earned. 32 hits, 4 home runs allowed so far this season. So he doesn't give up too many home runs. He gives up about almost one every 1 per 9. So the home runs are not going to be something that we'll be able to take off with. Of course, I really feel like we're not really a big. I mean, we've been hitting long balls here quite a bit here in the last couple of episodes. But I really think we've been doing a good job here just getting some basic hits that we just, it just comes down to it. We need basic hits and just have our table, our table clearers just to go up there and just, mollywop the ball when they can, like Yordan. So to this episode, this first game, we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to play. We're going to jump in here in just a bit and see what we do. But there you see, they just finished up a series there with Boston, and they lost that last game there against Boston. Now, the last start, I should say, the last start that I believe, this is not it. This is not the last start. It was Cole Reagan's there, his last start there, 2-3 against the, this was the last start. So, his last start was against the Royals. So Jazz Chisholm got a home run there, along with the RBI. Max lost that game. 5 innings of work, gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, and only struck out 1. It was a really tough start there against the Royals. Bobby Wade and company did a good number on him in that one. So, like I said, this is the first game we're going to play, and then we're going to kind of just quick manage the last 2. So we'll see if we can get a good victory here to start off get the temperature of the game, kind of set the tone of this series here against them. As Amaya, of course, will be pitching here in this one here. And of course, his last 2 starts have been pretty good. He's been 1-0 in his last 2 starts. 12 innings of work. He's struck out 9, walked 1. He had a really good series there, I believe, with the Seattle series that we had. Did a great job of that one there. And let's see if we can continue doing so here against the Yankees. This will be a good test here for him early on in the season against a really good playoff team like the Yankees. As we'll see, top of the first here, 0-2 count here on Grisham, as Grisham slams this one out to left field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get it on board. And that's a great start there for the Yankees. As Aaron Judge, here swings and misses there, and that's going to be a nice strikeout there for us as we get the big bat there for the Yankees out, and that's going to be out number 1. Carlos Stanton's up next. Of course, this gets even worse now as we got Judge and Stanton back to back here. You got to kind of really do a good job here of strategizing how you're going to get one of them, because you're only going to get one of them out. Very rarely you get 2 of them, get both of them out back to back, especially on strikeouts. But we were lucky enough to get a pop out here. As Jazz Chisholm here with 2 away, pops this one, and the Yankees will leave 1 stranded there at the top of the first, as there's no score. So, good job here so far in the first inning with the first 4 batters, as we leave 1 stranded there. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th here. We'll see if we'll see our first time seeing Max Fry here. Jose Altuve's up the bat here, and Jose Altuve is going to knock this one there, and that's going to drop in front of the center fielder for a base hit. Good start there from Jose Altuve, as that puts him on the base pass here now. 1 runner on board with nobody out. As we'll see, Isaac up next here, and he'll slap this one here. This will drop down as well out to center, and that's now 2 base runners on board here with back-to-back hits out in center field. It's so far looking like a good run here for us. Carlos Correa's up next. We'll see an 0-2 count here for him. He'll pop this one up. The shortstop's going to have everybody back off, and he's going to get that one. And that'll be out number 1 here on the Astros. As Yordan is up next, 3-time All-Star here, coming up to bat here with 2 on, 1 out. Yordan looking for a pitch, and he's going to drill this one out to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Runners are all going to hold up here respectively as we're looking now to see what we can do here with the bases loaded. And Christian Walker up to bat. Walker 1 for 2 here in his count as we'll pop this one here out to left. This is going to fly, and that's going to be just deep enough there for the runner from third to come in to score, as we'll get a run on the sac fly there. Nice job there for Jose Altuve getting into that one, and that's going to put up a run on the board here for Houston as we lead it 1-0 here with 2 away in the bottom of the first, as we got 2 on, and Cam Smith up to bat. We'll see if Cam Smith can do some damage here now, as we'll see a pitch here. This is going to waffle out there to left. That's going to come down. Runner from second coming around to come home, and we'll score another run there, as that's going to be an RBI single there for Cam Smith. Makes it now 2-0. Astros lead it. As now we got runners on the corners here with 2 away. Diaz up next. Diaz here pops this one here high and deep out to left. This one is going to go, and it's going to get caught by the center fielder. Nice hustle there from Grissom as he's able to get the catch there, and that's going to be it for the inning. Let's go to the top of the second here, as we'll see Cody Bellinger up next. He'll swing and miss there on that curveball. That's now 1 away, as we'll get our second strikeout there with MI. As Rice will be up next here, and a great job there hitting this one down the third base line. We're trying to look for it here. We cannot find it, and we're searching for it. Where does it go? Where'd it go? As though finally we find it, and now we're throwing it in. Okay, hopefully we can throw it in, as Ben Rice did a great job there getting the base hit and getting himself on board on that hit. That leads to a double, as we'll see a strikeout there. Nice job as we get Austin Wells there on that play. 2 away, as Amai does a great job there getting his 3rd strikeout now here in today's game. We'll see Anthony Volpe up next, as he's looking at an 0-1 count. Runner on second. Trying to see if we can keep that runner there, as that base hit's going to go through, and that runner's going to come around second and make his way on home, as we'll see a double. Throw that one in there, bro. As Cam finally throws that one in, and it's going to put the runner there at second base, as that's going to, of course, keep this one going. As we'll see, McMahon gets rung up there as well. Nice job as McMahon gets struck out there. So 1 run will come across, as the Yankees there hoping to see if they can get more. Unfortunately, come up short. It's now 2-1 here in the bottom of the second, as Myers will lead off here. And oh, that's a great perfect there for him, as that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to be a nice job there, as that's going to get him on board here now. Hopefully we can get something cooking, getting something stirred up here in the bottom of the second here, as Bryce Matthews is going to be in today's game. We'll see what he can do. Right now batting .357 for the season. Let's see what Bryce can do with his at-bats. He's going to knock this one. He finds a nice job there of getting another perfect there for our batter, as that's going to be a base hit there. That's now 2 on, nobody out, and the Astros starting to get something going for themselves here. As we'll see Jose Altuve up next. Altuve 1 for 1 for the day here. He had a base hit. We'll see what he can do here as he drops this one out to left center field. Base hit. That's going to get him on board. The runner at third is going to be called to stay, and he's going to stay put there. As now we'll see what Isaac can do here. 0 for 1 for Isaac. Yes, of course, he's got a little bit of power in his bat. And we'll see what he can do here, as he's going to sky this one here high and deep. This is going to go up. This is going to get lofted up. This is going back. This is going to go deep, and it's gone! Home run! That ball just kept just kept waffling and just kept. I'm like, okay, is it going to come down at any time here? Don't come straight down. like keep going out, and it does as he hits a grand slam. And that puts us in a huge lead here now, 6-1 here in the bottom of the ninth as Max Fry gives up a big hit. As that's just a beautiful shot there. Look at this ball, just keeps waffling and waffling and waffling. And I was looking at the center field. I'm like, what's he looking at? What's he looking at? Oh, okay, it's over the fence. Top of the third here. As we have a 5-run lead here, we'll make that now a 4-run lead here because we give up a big whopping solo shot to Aaron Judge as the judge gets his verdict. He says guilty on this man as he puts one over the wall, and fans are telling us to throw it back. It's now 6-2 here, top of the third, as we take a look at Aaron Judge, his home run from the umpire cam. And yeah, that one, we did not good job there of putting that one in where we needed to put it at, and that one's definitely going for a ride here as that goes 400 feet over the railroad tracks there. Carl stands up next here. We cannot give another big hit, but we do give a base hit. That's going to put him on board as we're looking at another, hopefully not a horrible inning here for us. We need to get out of this inning here quickly, as we'll see a ball here grounded off to the third baseman, trying to go turn around for 2. Can we get it? And yes, we do. We get the double play. Thank God we get out of the inning before any more damage was done. As now Christian Walker up to bat here. He has 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the fourth. As we'll see, or I should say, not Christian Walker. Cam, look at that. That was a dive there from the right fielder. Couldn't get it from Aaron Judge. Could not get the dive correctly. That's going to drop in. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to bring in a run. Makes it now 7-2 here. So nice job, nice good hit there from Cam Smith. As they're still inning alive here, we'll see if Diaz can, of course, add on to it here. As he's looking at a 0-2 count, or a 1-0 count here. Ball is going to be dropped from the pitcher, and the throw over the first, and that's going to end the inning. As one does come across there. Next up here in the top of the 6th, we'll try to see if we can get this play here on Judge, as we do throw Judge out there at first. As this time we're able to keep the ball in the ballpark there on Judge, as is now 1 away. As young Carlos standing up next. He singled earlier, and let's see if we can try to keep him quiet like we did the first at bat. Second at bat, like I said, got that single in there, and you see a slider inside there. He is not liking that at all, and he's going to have to strut back to the dugout. It's going to be the 9th strikeout now here for Tommy Imai. That is going to be a good one there, and that is going to, of course, now put 2 away. It's now Jazz Chisholm up next, and a 0-2 count here on him as he swings and misses there, and that's going to put out the inning. Nice job as we got the big hitters out of the way there. Go now to the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, and nobody on here. Alvarez up next. He's 2 for 3 in today's ball game here. Of course, he had a nice home run earlier, and now he's hitting this one out to left center field, and he's going to get another home run. Home run for Alvarez. That's going to be his 2nd here in today's ball game here against the Yankees. That's going to be home run number 8. As all aboard, train number 44 taking off. As that's going to be a beautiful solo shot there for him. As that one screams out of the ballpark. 106 velocity, extra velocity on that pitch. As now am I here looking at the top of the 7th here. Cody Bellinger's up next. As he'll lead off here. And this one hurts so bad. Oh, as soon as and honestly, guys, when I was playing this, when I seen that come off his hand, I'm like, oh, this is, nope, not where I want it. Not where I want it. And yeah, it definitely went where he wanted to take it. He takes that one for a ride, as that one's getting out of town, as Cody Bellinger hits a solo shot there. And this is going to help the Yankees get back here. Hopefully not motivate them to get back in this ball game here. But that one goes 393 with a 97.6 exit velocity. As now Mai here is now going to be told, hey, yeah, you tried, but you gave up 2 big dingers here today. against two big power hitters here. We can't chance it anymore. As Steven Okert is now out here, and there you see him. He's been pretty good here in these situations here. He's got a good cushion right now. A nice 5-run cushion. We'll see what he can do here. As we need some outs, as Ben Rice will hit this one right to Christian Walker, and that'll be out number 1 there on the Yankees. So 1 run comes across, 1 out now here. Austin Wells is up next, the catcher, as he's been struck out now twice now here in this game today. Swing and a miss there again, and he's going to have to take another one, as he's going to be struck out now the 3rd time now here today. As now Anthony Volpe is up next. He's 1 for 2, a double and RBI in today's game. As we'll see a 1-2 count here, not in favor of him, as he takes that pitch outside, looking or swings there, that 14 fastball, as he cannot do anything. But Cody Bellinger did some good damage there, puts up a run on the board, but we get out of it. Scave just giving up 1. It's a 5-run lead here, 8-3 here. As now we go to the bottom of the 7th, as we'll see Cade Winquist come out here. 13 games he's been so far this season. He's got a 1-1 record, as he's pitched 12 2/3 innings of work. He's going to go against Bryce with 2 out and 1 on, as Bryce Matthews looking to try to extend this inning here with another base hit. And he's going to hit this one out to right field. That's going to drop down, base hit, and he does his job there as he extends the next batter, as there's now 2 on with 2 away. Jose Altuve's up next. Right now he's 2 for 4 in today's game. Looking to, of course, get this game and keep it going, as we'll see him drops one out there to right or left center field. Base hit for him. Bases are now juiced. And now Jose Altuve's now got to let the next man take in charge here, as this now is in our now kind of favors more of us here, as Isaac, of course, hit that grand slam earlier at a 4-run shot there. And of course, now we're seeing if he can do the same thing again. I know it's asking a lot here, but just even a base hit would be helpful here in this situation, as we can go up by 6. As we'll see a hit here. This one just slapped in there. That's going to be a base hit. Run. No, make that 2 runs will come in off that base hit. Nice job. It's now a 7-run ball game, as we are now looking at 10-3. So now still with 2 outs here. Carlos Correa has 2 on here. We'll see what Correa can do. He's going to fly this one out to right field. Aaron Judge has no problem getting that one. And that'll be it for the at-bat, as that will end the inning there. So 3 runs come across, makes it now a 10-3 ball game. As we'll see now, Yordan here up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th, as there's now 1 out here as he strikes out. He's 3 for 4 for the day, so he's having a really great day. Of course, he had a nice home run earlier. Christian Walker's up next. He's 0 for 3. And Walker here looks for the pitch here. He's going to drive this one out to right. This one's up and gone. Home run there for Christian Walker. 370 for him. Beautiful solo shot there. Makes it now 11-3 against the Yankees. This is his 11th home run of the season. And like I said, he's been putting the bat to the ball very well here, as he gets a solo shot. And that extends out this lead even more so here, as now the Yankee skipper going to come out here. And it looks like he's going to have a talk with his pitcher, letting him know, hey, you tried, but we're going to have to go with somebody else here, as you've just given up too much here. So Ryan Yarbrough out now here. He's 3-1 now for the season. 11 games he's been in so far here. He's pitched in 13 innings. He's at a 4.85, I think it was, ERA. As Cam Smith will be up next. Cam right now hitting very well as he slaps this one there, but not past the infield as the shortstop gets to it and makes a quick throw there to get out number 2 here of the inning. As now there's 2 away. As now Diaz will be up next. Diaz up to bat here, 1 for 4, a single for him. Right now he's got a bit of a hole that he's got to get out of. He's 0-2 here in the count. As we'll see a pitch here, he'll dribble this one over to third. routine play, getting that one to first, and that'll be it for the inning as we lead this one 11-3. So now last chance now for the Yankees to try to get back in this ball game here now. As Carl stands up now, he swings and misses there. Take a seat there, son. You're done. Goodbye. As he now goes 1 for 4 here. As I think now we struck him out now twice now here in today's game. As Jad Chisholm Jr. is up next. He's batting .304 right now for the season. He's over 3 in today's game. So again, we're doing a great job here keeping him quiet as well as Carl Stanton. As Jazz will get thrown out there at first. And that's now 2 away here as Cody Bellinger will be up next. Bellinger, of course, was a judge, also had solo shots here today. We've got to keep Bellinger at bay here if we can. As we'll see a 1-2 count here. He's over 3, or 1 for 3 for the day. He gets locked up as he cannot swing the bat. And that ends the ball game. As the Yankees will come up very short in this one as we just put a blitz on them here in this one. Win this one 11-3 is your final. As we have 11 runs, 18 hits, no errors. Yankees 3 runs, 6 hits. As Amaya has got his 4th win of the season. Fry gets his 2nd loss of the year. He goes 3-2 for the season. As we did a great job of unfortunately, it's the Yankees. You're gonna give up something. If it's not Judge, it's going to be Bellinger. If it's not Bellinger, it's going to be Judge. In this case, it was both of them. We gave up solo shots there. At least they were solo shots. But they did get a base hit RBI there earlier in the 2nd. But then after that, like I said, towards the end there, we were just, the 5th, 6th innings, we did a great job them keeping them quiet. 7th inning, obviously, Bellinger hit that, that shot deep out to right. Then we just really did a great job there. We pulled our guys out. We got our bullpen going there in the 8th and 9th, 8th and 9th innings, and they really did a great job there, sealing the deal, not at all being afraid about what they needed to do, and did a great job of getting the victory here. So nice job for our guys. As we pick up the win here, you guys, of course, pause the video, check that out. But there you see Yordan gets his 8th, Christian Walker gets his 11th, and Perez there gets his 3rd. And like I said, just overall a great job there. Of course, Steven Orkin got his first save of the season there, so nice job there from him. He pitched 3 innings there. But overall, this was a great performance for our guys. And now we have to try to see if we can try to do it again here as we get ready for game number 2. And of course, there'll be Cam Shillett, the Yankees pitcher, 85 overall. He is a righty, B potential, as we'll see his numbers here. As he has a 4-seam, cutter, curveball, a pretty good sinker, and a decent sweeper there. Of course, I would put money on it. His sinker is probably going to be with that key pitch that's going to be getting him out of the jam when he's up ahead of the count. But there you see, allowed 9 runs, 8 of them were earned. He's allowed 3 home runs so far this season, and he's barely given up any home runs so far this year. He's given up last game. He gave a home run. He walked and struck out 3, but he roughly gives up a home run a game. So it's almost like giving up nothing. So of course, this will probably be a tough task here, and of course, we are going to be in this game here, game 2. We're going to kind of just get dropped into a game, or dropped in the middle of the game at some point here. I don't know where. But you see here, that's what his numbers look like for his last start when he's playing against the Royals. 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. End of the day with a 2.48 ERA. So here we go. We're going to jump into the 6th inning here. It's tied 3 apiece here. As the bats have been... We're actually coming alive here pretty good in the first, actually around the 2nd or 3rd inning, I think it was, for both teams. But Alvarez will be up to bat here. As we'll see here, 2-run shot out to right field on 2 outs. And that's going to put us up now by 2 as it's 5-3. Look at that dinger. It is gone as the Alvarez, number 44 train, takes off with a 2-run dinger here as he gets every piece of that baseball right there. Nice souvenir out there for the people out in right field. As the Yankees now have to make a change here. It's always nice seeing them make those changes when it comes to pitching in this situation, as they will do so here, as they will of course now bring in Camilo Duvall, as he's been in 15 games so far this season. He's 1-1 at this point. He has 4 holds, of course, 13 1/3 innings of work, a 5.40 ERA. As Alvarez had a great job there, had a nice perfect for that home run. And you know, Walker's like, you know what, bro? I can do it too. As he hits this one out to the deepest part of the ballpark. Wow! 461 straight dead center. Home run from Christian Walker. His 12th home run of the season. As agent number 8 here for the Astros. Jeez. He just belted that one. So probably went over and looked at Alvarez like, hey, I can do one better. And does so as he smacks that. Just look at that beautiful swing there. Read that pitch very well. And does a little bat flip there. I mean, I don't blame him. I'd be psyched about that as well. Go to the 7th now here. Get to the top of the 7th here. Jazz Chisholm will lead off, as he's going up against Brian King at this point in the ball game. Went ahead and then made a change. And you'll see a strikeout there on that 4-seam fastball. But hey, he says, no. Wait, hang on. Patting his top of his crown and says, no, we're going to check it. Look at that. Nah, bro, that's a strike, as it's going to be upheld by the ABS system. As we'll see now, Cody Bellinger up next. He hit a home run, a solo shot in the first game. Let's see if we can avoid him doing that here in this one. And see a swing and a miss there on that circle change, as that one's low and a little off the plate there, out of the zone there. But he does go swinging and comes up empty. As Ben Rice will be up next. Rice now 1 for 2 in today's matchup. As we'll see a hit or a fly over there to the third baseman. He gets to it, and that's it for the at-bats. As we'll go now to the shortstop here at the top of the 8th. Velpo here will take on Brian Abreu. 12 and 2/3 innings of work. He's been in 9 games so far. Has not recorded a win or a loss yet, but he's been doing a great job here, as he has a 0.71 ERA. We'll see what he can do here. A nice 4-seam strike there as he strikes him out. But again, another call here. And look, another upheld third strike. That's strike number 3 there, bro. As, yeah, they are going to get rung up there pretty quick there. So, 1 away is Ryan McMahon is going to get a pass ball there. But, hey, our guy, catcher Diaz says, I want to see a replay of that. And unfortunately, it's going to be upheld there. Now it's going to be a 2-2 count. So, Abreu here has to find another pitch here to get McMahon out, as McMahon pops this one off over there to foul ball, as that's not what we wanted. So now 2-2 count here. Swing and a miss there on that 4-seam fastball outside. That's going to get rung up, and that's going to be it for him, as it's now 2 away here on the Yankees. As this car out here now up next here, 2 for 3 for the day for him. He's got an 0-2 count. Let's see if we can punch his ticket out as well. And we do so. That's a 4-seam fastball inside, high and inside, and that's going to be it for the inning. As now we go to the bottom, to the bottom of the 8th here. Ryan Yarbrough, we've seen him already, and of course we did some damage to him as well when he came in the game in the first game of the series. We'll see what Walker can do, as we already see what he do here back in the 6th. We'll take a look at the replay here, as he just launches this one here. Look at this. Boom, right up the middle. Just cranks that ball right out of the ballpark to the deepest part out there. 460 feet, 461 or 463 feet deep, whichever. It was a 460 shot. And looks like he's going to do it again. This time he's going to pull this one off to the left-hand side. That one's up and gone. 457 for Christian Walker. His second home run in today's game. His 13th of the season. Home run galore here for him. As he is having an excellent game here in this second game of the Yankees. As he just drills this one here. Take a look at this. Bam! That ball is out here just screaming its poor little head off. And going over the railroad tracks into that street there on the other side of there. That's the side of the field I was sitting at a couple years ago when I went to go watch Astros and the Red Sox play. Look at a little. Well, there's a little like courtyard out that way, but the street's like no more than like another 20 or another like 10 to 15 more feet. So I usually have that street blocked off during games out there because of ball coming out of the ballpark here. Let's see another swing here out to left here. This goes up and this goes off the out of town scoreboard there. Nice hit from Diaz as he's going to get a nice stand-up double with 2 outs there. Nice job as Diaz now on board here. His second double of the season as he's able to drive this one. I thought that one was going to definitely be out of the, over that fence there in that little short porch, but it's going to hit off the scoreboard there. And, of course, get us in nice, putting us in good scoring position here. As we'll see a nice skill cue shot there by Cam Smith. That one's going to get through. That's going to be an RBI single for Cam as he drives one in. It's now 10-3 here. Nice job there from our Astros. As the Astros now here, top of the ninth here, try to seal the deal as we get Grisham out. As Brian Breu gets a nice pitch there. As he freezes up Grisham there. Now out number 1. Aaron Judd 1 for 3 for the day. He's got a run and a single. We'll see what he does here as he swings and misses there as well. And that four-seamer inside. Thank you, sir. Take a seat. We'll give you another in game 3. As now Carlos stands up next. He, of course, had a sacrifice bunt. 0 for 3 for the day. As he is trying to figure out. He's having a tough time here against our pitcher, especially some of our relievers here. Our relievers doing a good job. And then another swing and a miss there. And he has to take a seat. That's going to be it for this one. As we win game 2 of this 3-game set here against the Yankees, as we just put the pedal to the metal in this one, especially from the bat of Christian Walker. Final score 10-3. 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors for Astros. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Yankees. Wow, what a show there. As especially from Christian Walker. 3 for 4 in the game, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Cam also hit a home run earlier. We did get to see, but he was 3 for 4 for the day, 3 RBIs and a run. Pena also had a home run earlier in the game that we didn't get to see either. I did the quick sim there, and he hit a home run. He was 2 for 5 RBI and a run scored. And of course, Alvarez 1 for 4 home run, 2 RBIs and a run score there from him. So talk about the bat, the lumber just heating up here as we just, especially early on. I wish I would have kept that footage of the sim when I was quick simming it, because we were just, it's like, wow, like we're getting on board and we're getting home runs and multiple hits. Like in the first 2 innings there, that was like, that's awesome, like great. Of course, now we have to get ready for this third and final game of the series, and hopefully we can avoid letting up here as we got a two game lead here in this series, and of course trying to see if we can sweep them out of our own house here in game number 3 would be awesome if we can really stick it to the Yankees here, as doing that to them, that would be a great feather in our cap early on here in the season. As there you see Javier, 3 innings of work. He will not get the win, but Brian King will get the win there. So Carlos Rondon is going to be the pitcher here for the Yankees for the third and final game. His job here is, of course, trying to stop the insanity that's happening to the Yankees right now. As he is a potential, he is a southpaw, and of course there you see he is 33 years of age, 6'2", and of course there you see his main pitch is probably going to be that curveball that's going to get him out of a lot of stuff. But for 72, he has a 14 fastball, a slider, circle change there to also kind of speed up and slow down the bats here. And that's what they'll probably need from him. Need him to do here in this situation, as it's been a tough go when it comes to pitching us, so we've been just drilling stuff like crazy and not really not really letting up. So there you see he allowed 3 home runs so far. He's all 12 runs he allowed, he's all been earned that have been earned off of him. His last start, of course, against the Red Sox, which he won that game. Pitched 7 2/3 innings in that game. He had a walk and, of course, 5 strikeouts. We're going to jump now to the 7th inning here. We're up by a run. It's 2 runners on board and nobody out here. Great situation now for Jose Altuve to get his bat going here. He's 0 for 3. He struck out already 3 times in today's game, and he's been kind of quiet here in this series. So a bat here will definitely be a good one here to kind of get him bounced back. As he oh my God, that's what we're talking about there. Slams this one out to left field. That ball is gone. Up in that brush there near the railroad tracks. 275 for him. That's a 3-run shot nonetheless. Great job. As that goes 455 feet out to left field. Great job there from this tiny little man. As he's Houston loves Altuve. As they get this one there, it's now 6-2 here in Houston. Look at that right there. Just found that pitch right where just right exactly where the little man needs it. And he's able to belt that one over the field. Look at this. Exit velocity 112, launch 31, hang time 6 seconds. Wow. As that one just goes screaming out of here. Now the Yankees are going to have to, of course, bring in a new pitcher, as we're able to get some more runs on the board here and make their life a little more hectic now. As Duvall now come out here. We've seen him already in the last game, and of course he didn't have a good showing there. We'll see if we can do the same thing again here. As we'll see here, a swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 1 there on Isaac. As Isaac right now, I think 6 for 12 now in this series. We'll see what he can do here on this 0-1 count here. He pops this one up to shallow center field. That's going to drop down. Base hit. As I believe Bellinger couldn't get to that one there. And you see there, he's like, yeah, just keep feeding me here. So we'll see Carlos Correa up next here. He's 1 for 3 in the game in today's matchup. As we'll see a pitch here, and this is going to be a hit out to shallow. That's a shell. That's a bad play there. Now Judge has to track this one down, and a run here. This is going to be a great triple there for Correa as he brings in a run. Nice job, as that's going to be an RBI triple here for him. As now it makes it 7-2. As Alvarez up next, batting .261 right now. Knocks one over to left field. That's a base hit, an RBI for him. It's now 8-2 here at home. This has been a really good home series here for us, especially with the Yankees coming in town here. You always think, okay, how can we, you got to kind of strategize and find out how can we get in a position here where we're doing great against them and just keep up on them. So far, we've done a great job here. Hitting's been really excellent. We've been being very selective of our pitches here. As Hader now will come in, and he will get some work in here. He's 12 for 12 in save opportunities here, but he's just going to get some work in here today, as we've not seen him here the last couple of days. Throw this one over. That's going to be a great great throw there to first, and that's going to be out number 1 there on Aaron Judd. As Carlos Stanton will be up next. And we'll see with young Carlos Stanton what we can do for him, as he's 1 for 3 in today's game. He's singled, of course, so far in this series. He's only had a couple of hits off of us here for the most part. He hasn't launched one over the wall just yet, thank goodness. As a ground ball over to third, and we'll throw that one over the first, and that will be out number 2. As Carlos Stanton, of course, not having a good series here against us here in Houston. It's Ben Rice will be up next. 1 for 3, a double and a run scored here from him as he takes the ball 2. And that'll make it now a 2-2 count on that two-seam fastball high and inside. We'll see what Hader can do here on this 2-2 pitch. Slider there. That one's going to get hit there high and deep out to left center field. And that is going to be it for the inning. As we had allowed out there on the Yankees. Go now to the top of the 9th here. Hader, of course, looking at Wells here with a 1-2 count. This ball is going to drop in for a base hit. And a good start there for the Yankees right now. They need something going here for themselves. They want to try to get back in this ball game. Cody Bellinger is up next. He's 1 for 3, and of course we like to keep the ball in the ballpark here against him. Let's see a swing, or no look there, and he just takes that one looking. Circle change there on him as he cannot do nothing much with it. That's going to be out number 1. As a shortstop now, Volpe will come out. He's 0 for 3. He flied out back in the 4th inning. And so now he is trying to see if he can be the hero here and get something going and gets a rally going here for the Yankees. As he hits this one over to the first. First goes over to short. Short goes back to first. Nice play as they turn the double play and win the ball game. Nice finish there as the Yankees get shut out here in this one. They lose all 3 games. And they'll have to go back to the drawing board here as we win this one. 8-2 is your final. As the Astros sweep the Yankees right out of our own ballpark here with some great hitting in especially the last 2 games there, putting up some runs. Carlos Correa 2 for 4, triple, an RBI and a run score. Cam Smith 1 for 3, a 2-run score there from him. As for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm 1 for 4, Aaron Judd 0 for 4. Great job there shutting him down. And of course, batting-wise, Bellinger and Rice both had a double, as well as Bellinger had a RBI, and of course Max Schumann had an RBI. Rodon, of course, picks up his 2nd loss of the season. He's now 2 for 2. As for us, there you see the numbers there, and of course Jose Altuve hitting a nice home run there, his 3rd of the season. As the little man puts up 2 RBIs. On the board, 3 RBIs on the board there for him. As he did a great job there swinging that bat and showing the power off there. As we'll take a look here, reset real quick before we get to our next matchup, which will be another player lock with Alvarez. But right now we're in 1st place, Rangers in 2nd, A's in 3rd, Mariners in 4th, and of course the Angels 7 and 23. They are 16.5 games back. 1st place. In the Central, Tigers in 1st place. There you see there in 1st place. They got a 2-game lead over the Twins, who are in 2nd place. It's 16 and 13. Guardians 18 and 14, 2.5 games back. White Sox 14 and 15, just a game below 500. And the Royals at 10 and 18, and they're 7.5 games back of 1st place. So not bad for the Tigers right now, as the Tigers have a really good, it's right now a 4-team race if the season ended today right now. As for the Orioles, they're in 1st place. They're 17 and 11, which we'll see here in just a bit. And the Blue Jays are 16 and 12. Rays 15 and 13. And of course the Yankees, we just defeated them. They're now sliding into a 5-game losing streak, as they lost 3 straight to us. And so they not to mention they lost 2 straight to the Red Sox there. Red Sox, of course, in last place right now, struggling. Padres right now 20 and 8 in 1st place there in the National League West. As for the Dodgers in 2nd place, just a game and a half behind them on a 2-game winning streak. Diamondbacks 12 and 15, just 7.5 games back of the Padres. Giants are 8 and 20, they're 12 games back, and of course the Rockies are 15 and a half games back. They are 5 and 24. Goodness sakes, man. This is barely the end of this is not even a full month of this, or no, we're about a month and a half into the season. All right, well, in the National League Central, Pirates 18-16, Brewers 18-16 as well. They're just I should say 16-11. Actually, the Pirates are actually 18-5 or 18-11. Then Cubbies just one game above 500 at 15-14. Reds 11-17. Of course, Cardinals at 9-18. And then in the National League East, you got the Mets, who are in first place now. Braves right now just a game and a half back, 15-14. They're at 5, right there at smack dab at 500. It's Phillies at 14-14. Marlins at 14-15, along with the Nationals, who are there in last place with a 14-15 record. Just both teams are about 2.5 games back of the Mets. So there's your recap of the standings so far. About a month into, about a good month, about a month and a half into the season, as we take on Dean Creamer, as he's a sea potential from California, 30 years of age, 6'2", 210, and he was drafted back in the 2016 draft, round 14. He's got 4 years of MLB service, and he, of course, will be facing off against him here in the Orioles, who are, like I said, the Orioles are playing some good baseball right now. And we're going to see how well these two division leaders are going to go face off here, as we'll head to the East Coast and go to Camden Yards there for this matchup here today. This will wrap up the episode, as we'll do a player lock. We'll go back with Yordan and player lock with him and see what we can do with him today. As you see there, Dean giving up 4 home runs, 12 runs allowed, 12 earned. And, of course, this last start against Kansas City, which was a no decision for him. Pitching 5 1/3 innings of work. He's given up 5 hits there. And, of course, there you see Yordan, 120 at-bats, 9 home runs, 24 RBIs. Right now batting at .267. And we're going to see what he can do here today, as he's going to be batting 4th in our lineup. And, of course, like I said, here's some of his numbers now. Some of his numbers kind of bumped up some since last time. Since the start of the episode here today, and really truly, he's been. I feel like he's that momentum is really kicking in for him for the most part here, and he's becoming a more solid, better batter for us here, and we'll see if what kind of damage he can do here in today's episode. So far, leading that series with the Cardinals, and then of course with the Yankees here, he's been doing pretty well, and I'm really impressed with it. And hopefully that will continue on. Of course, we'll keep a close watch on him throughout the rest of the season here. We'll get definitely a player lock with him again. It's actually been kind of really getting a lot of fun player locking with him, and doing some of the just crazy stuff you can do with the power he has with that bat. We'll see if we can keep that going. But there you see 29 games so far, 120 at bats, 17 runs, 32 hits, 5 doubles, no triples, 9 home runs, 24 RBIs, 4 walks, and he struck out 27 times so far this season. And there you see his WAR is at .5. And of course there you see his numbers there. Of course, he had a great day there against that Yankees team. He was 3 for 5 in that first game, had a home run, RBI, and of course struck out there. But for the most part here, this has been a good run for him in today's episode. Let's see if we can continue that here with this Baltimore squad that we'll be facing here. Like I said, they are first place here in the East with a small margin of error. But nonetheless, they've been playing some good baseball. As we'll see a strikeout there. And first strikeout of the day here on Alvarez, as that's going to be a quick inning there for the Orioles, as we'll go now to the top of the 4th, and we'll see we're up by 1 as we sky this one here high and deep out to right, but it's going to be a foul ball, so that's not too helpful for us, but at least we know where the pitcher's at now. 0-2 count here with 1 out, nobody on, as we'll see if we can try to straighten this at bat out here as we'll take the first ball. So 1-2 count now here, looking for a pitch here that we can drive. and preferably if we can pull it to the right to the building over there, maybe break a window or something like Albert Bell did a couple years back, almost 20 something years ago. As we'll see a pitch here, and that one's going to get rocketed past the first baseman. As that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to put him on board here. Nice job, as he's able to put that ball past the first baseman. And as fans here in Oriole Park and Camden Yards are not liking this at all. But we'll see what Christian Walker can do. Of course, we know what he can do. He's got 13 home runs. We see him just belt the ball out of the ballpark here in today's episode. And I think at some point here, we're going to have to have some fun with Christian Walker as a player lock here at some point here in the season. And see this one getting belted out there. That's going to go deep, and oh, not deep enough. As that's just warning track power there. As that's going to be out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. So a runner's going to still be here. That's going to be Yordan, as we'll see what Joey can do. As Lupiter for here. Oh, got to get back to first. As we do, we get tagged out there. As we'll hurry back. And we'll get off the back here just a little bit here. Plays a little mind games with the pitcher. As a 2-2 count here for Joey. And he's going to slap this one over there to first. As that's going to be over to third. That's going to be a force out there at second. And that's going to get us out there. That's going to be it for the inning. As we'll go now to the next at bat here. Top of the 7th as we're down by 3. And a ground ball over there to second gets us out. And that's going to retire Alvarez here in the 7th inning. So far, Kramer here, he's only given up 3 hits so far here. He's been very stingy. He's only given up 1 run. As we go to the top of the 9th now here with 1 on and 1 out. And Yordan here slaps this one out to left. But that's going to be a foul ball. So now looking at an 0-2 count here. Got to straighten it out here. Got to try to see if we can send this one back up the middle here. As we'll take the pitch, and that's a very crazy 6-12 curve that we do not bite on. As we'll see the next pitch here. And ground ball there to second. Get the force out at second. Or I should say ground ball to short. Gets the force out at second, and that's now 2 away here. So we end up forcing it out at second, get our lead runner out, but we do make it there on time at first. So now we're hoping that Christian Walker now can help us out here. As Walker going to be up to bat here. He's 0 for 3, and that bat here will be very helpful for us and helpful for him. As the ball's going to get away there, and of course we don't have the speed to tag up, so we're going to have to just be keep ourselves there at first base. And then get back there at first as he's going to check on us there on that one as we're going to be safe. So now 1-1 count here. Christian Walker hopefully gets a good pitch here. As he hits this one right into the glove of the first baseman. Nice snag. And that ends the ball game. So unfortunately we do not get a win here on the opening game. Game 1 of this series here with Baltimore. But we'll definitely have to come back out here again as Kramer gets his second win of the season. Orioles win this one 4-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Astros 1 run, 4 hits, no errors as Mike Burrows gets hit with the loss there. As he pitches 5 innings, gives up 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a 2 earned there against him there. So, yeah, tough go there for him as he was not able to get himself out of trouble there. Of course, not much run support there on our part as the offense. So, offense kind of lacking there, but, it is what it is. It's those things that, we played well against the Yankees, and, of course, our bats were I think we left our bats in Houston there. I think they're maybe they'll show up here in this next game, but yeah, they were not showing up here today as we're only able to scrape up 4 hits and only get 1 run out of all of it, and we'll definitely have to try to do better next time around. As we'll see the box scores here. Of course, you guys can pause the video and check those out, but yeah, this was a tough one to take as we're just getting, our whole team's getting hot, Yordan's getting hot, and this one just kind of cooled us down here. Hopefully we can bounce back as we take on Zach Eflin. B potential, a righty, as we'll see here. He is from Florida, 31 years of age, 6'6", 220 pounds. He was drafted back in the 2012 draft in the first round. He's been in the league almost for a decade now, so he knows what to do here. He's at least survived. He's been here long enough. He's been able to know how to survive. 5 games he's been in so far here. He's only won 1 game so far, so the other 4 have been no decisions there on his, for a lack of a better word, no run support from his team. But he's got an ERA right now at 6.74. He's allowed 6 home runs so far this season, allowed 35 hits on, of course, 18 runs. 17 of those runs were earned, or out of those 18, 17 were earned. And there you see his last start against KC, where he pitched 5 2/3 with a no decision, as he gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 home run, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And now he is trying to see if he can bounce back here today against Houston, as right now Houston is 23-7 and they are 18-17. As Yordan, with his bat there, probably having a nice conversation like, "Hey, bro, we gotta get some work in here today. We gotta do some damage here to another fellow first place team of the East." So let's see what we can do. Top of the first here with 1 on and 2 out. Yordan's up to bat here. He's batting a little over, close to 270 right now. As we'll see the swing and a pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to put him on board now with 2 away. So 2 on, 2 out. And we'll see here what our first baseman can do. And, of course, you know who that first baseman is, no other than Christian Walker. 13 home runs, 34 RBIs. He's batting 281 right now. He is doing an excellent job hitting the ball in and out of the ballpark here. Mostly out of the ballpark as of late. As he takes that one looking there, and that's going to be a strikeout there, as that's going to end the inning. So he takes that one looking. Hopefully next time around he'll be able to pull the trigger and swing the bat. As now we go to the top of the 4th here. Down by 2. Alvarez up to bat here with bases empty and 1 out. He's going to see what he can do here, and he gets every stitch of this ball out to left field. That ball is up, and it is gone. 415 there out to left field. Great smackdown there against Zach Eflin, as he is going to go for a ride, as that's going to be the 10th home run of the season here for Yordan, and that's going to put us back in this ball game here now, 2-1. Here in this one. Take a look at this one. Did a great job there, not pulling it, but just going opposite field of all things, and able to drive the baseball out of the ballpark here. As Baltimore here's now looking at seeing there, and oh wow, Baltimore does come back here. They're now up by 10, as Yordan has 2 on and nobody out. We'll see what Yordan can do here. As Alvarez here smacks this one there to the second baseman, out there at first or second, and then at so you turn the double play, as that's going to be a 5-6-3 double play. We'll go to the now 8th inning, top of the 8th here. We're now down by 9. As we'll see, it's 2-11, and at this point in the ball game here, you're just trying to look for some solid hits here, so you can hopefully get a rally of some sort, maybe make a difference to the ballpark here. He's going to make a difference to this ballpark here as he hits this one high and deep out to deep center field. 455 there for Yordan, as that's going to make it now 11-3 here. Wish we had some base runners on that one, but 455 straight center field. Home run there for him, as he's going to make a little bit of a dent into this lead that the Orioles have on us right now, but not enough. I think we're just a day late and $1 short of getting back in this ball game here late. As the Orioles will pick up this one here as well. I think when I was talking about earlier about football, I was just thinking about the Ravens series that I'm doing right now here on the channel, because we're almost halfway through that one right now, season 2 there. So been a lot of fun playing that. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying that series as well. Since I bring that up, been a lot of fun playing that as well with Lamar Jackson, a lot of the players that we've been drafting here as of late in that series. But Brown, he's going to get hit with another loss here. He's just been having a tough time here, not getting run support. As they'll end up winning this one 11-3. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Astros. For the Orioles, 11 runs, 12 hits. They are just on fire here. Tyler O'Neill, player of the game, 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs in that game there, as he had a bit of a day. Gunnar Henderson also as well had a home run, 2 for 4, a double, 2 RBIs, and a run scored there on him. And Pete Alonso, 1 for 5, a home run, RBI, and a run scored. Why are they like 18-11 or something like right now? Like, that's crazy. And they got those hitters right there, and you're telling me they're, I mean, I don't know. I think they got a half a game or 2.5 game lead or something over Blue Jays or something like that. I don't know, something like that. 'Cause I know they're a first place team, but it's like, wow, you have those guys there. You're okay. That makes no sense, but hey, they got us. So I mean, we can't say too much. They got us good, as they're able to get the victory. But nonetheless, here we got to try to make sure we don't get taken out here and get swept out of the building here. So we got to try to see if we can break this up by trying to win Game 3 of this series if we can. And I'm hoping that'll be the case here, because I do not want to get swept out of here, especially against this ball club here, who last, a couple seasons ago, they were playing really poor. And Gunnar Henderson was one of those players talked about possibly getting traded and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see if they can, of course, sweep us out of Cameron Yard here. But we'll try to do our best to try to do everything we can to avoid that here. As we're just looking at some of the numbers here. Gunnar, there you see him, 2 RBIs, 2 for 4 for the day, a run and a home run there for him, or excuse me, a walk there for him. But yeah, and of course he tried to steal a base but got caught there. But nonetheless, he's got a big bat there. So Alonso, Alonso, Henderson, and O'Neill, your heavy hitters there. I guarantee that's just lineup that I definitely. Me personally, I'm always up for a challenge, but that's definitely a dangerous lineup in that American League East as well. Trevor Rogers are going to be the last pitcher here in the last game of the episode here, as he's a B potential. He's a southpaw. He's been in 6 games so far this season. He's 1 for 2. As his average right now is at 300. He struck out 26, walked 10, and his walks per 9 is at 2.5. He's allowed 3 home runs so far this season. He's given up 14 runs, allowed 14 runs. 12 of those were earned, and he's given up 24 hits so far at this point of this season. As his numbers there show him there, and of course right now pitching at ERA at 3. And of course, had 4 quality starts here. And of course, there you see his WAR for the season right now. And we'll try to do our best to try to make sure we can saw off of him. Of course, his last start was a win against the Red Sox there. And he pitched 8 innings, gave up 5 hits, nothing earned, nothing came across the plate or over the fence, but he did strike out 4. And now he is going to try to see if he can have the same type of performance here today by trying to get try to close out the game here by getting a nice sweet sweep here against us. And we'll try to do our best to see if we can try to avoid that here today. So there you see the last game play with a Yordan, and it was a good one, but came up very, very, very short there as we were starting to heat up towards the end. Top of the second here, we'll lead off here as we'll see a 2-1 count. That's going to be a slap up past the infield. Base hit there for Yordan, as that's going to get him on board with nobody on and nobody out there. So nice job, Wade. Great way there to start off the at bat and the inning. Christian Walker's up next, and of course they've did a good job here so far keeping his bat closed. Geez, we almost got picked off on that one there. But they've been doing a good job here keeping his bat quiet, and we'll see if that. Of course, right now we're on an 8-game hitting streak right now with Yordan, so that's good. As we'll see a slap there past the infield there, trying to turn for 2. We get the force out there at second, and they cannot. Or no, they do get the double play there. 4-6-3 double play. As we go down top of the 4th here, nobody out, or excuse me, 2 outs, and now that's going to be number 3 as that strikeout, as there was nobody on there. As Yordan goes fishing there, comes up empty. As we go down to the 7th inning here, top of the 7th, Yordan's up to bat here. He's singled and, of course, struck out. We'll see what he can do here on this full counts, and he's going to do a great job there of making Rogers draw him a walk. So he does get on board there. As right now, you see 0 for 9 right now for Christian Walker here in this series. As he has 1 on, nobody out here, 0-2 count. The ball's going to get away, and no, we're not going to go and tag up as, again, Yordan does not have the best speed on the field here, especially with base running. So now, pop up here. This is going to be a floater, and it's going to drop down for a base hit there. Nice job, as that's going to drop there between the infield and outfield there in shallow right, and that's going to be a nice hit for us to get something going here in the 7th. As Cam Smith will be up next. We'll see what Cam can do, as he's batting right now 273, and of course so far into today's episode, last couple episodes now here, he's been hitting very well, especially in situations like this. As we'll see a nice little bunt and a throw to first. They'll get him at first, and that'll move the runners up 90 feet to second and third. So Canto here now is gave up pretty much a sacrifice there, as he now has Diaz in position now to try to get a base hit here and try to bring us in. So now with 1 out and 2 on here, Diaz will be up next. He's 1 for 2 here in the at bat. As you'll see the pitch, and that's going to be ball 1 as Diaz takes a ball here. But we'll see what Diaz can do, as he's 1 for 2 for this game. He's now at a 1-0 count here, and he'll take ball 2. As now he's ahead of the count here, so a good position here for the batter. Should get some kind of decent pitch here, as I don't think he wants to go down 3-0, but he is going to go down 3-0. As now Jake Myers there in the hole, getting ready, and hopefully set up something nice for him. As we'll see a 3-0 count here for Diaz. Diaz here takes a pitch, and that's going to be ball 4. Surprising enough there, as Cano there is lost. He was lost in that at bat there against Diaz. Now Myers here, I guess he figures like, well, I can get Myers out and get the double play and get out of the inning, but we'll see. Myers up to bat here. He's 0 for 2. And of course, he hasn't been too clutch in situations like this, as he gets rung up there on that 0-2 count, and that's going to have him sitting down. So now we'll have to get the next batter here. Hopefully we don't get left stranded here. We got bases loaded here. Someone needs to step up here and make a statement here for us to drive in a run and get the first lead of the ball game. Nobody's even scored here, especially this late. As we'll see a hit there, that's going to go. That's going to be a pop-up out to right, and everyone is going to be left stranded. So nobody makes a move there, as the bases are juiced. As now we'll see a 1-0 count here for Yordan Alvarez here in the top of the 8th. That one's going to drop down. A base hit's going to be a good one here, as a runner will come in from third to score. And that second runner there on the base pass goes from first to third there off that base hit. Nice job there, as Yordan here finds a nice little hole out there and shallow right field and gets a base hit, and that's going to put us up now 1-0 here late in the ball game. So we might have a chance to avoid the sweep here in this one. Christian Walker's up next. He's 1 for 2 for the day here. He's singled, and again they're going to check us at first base, make sure he don't take off, which he's not. But we do get off the bag there just a bit. Gonna get off the bag here just a little bit more. We'll see Christian Walker here slaps this one. This one's gonna go high. It's gonna go deep, and it's gonna be a pop up there to the shortstop as they make a quick play there. Makes it out 2 away. Cam Smith's up next. As we'll see a full count here from Cam Smith. A base hit here will definitely score the second run if we that we need, and we'll see a base hit here. That's going to be it as we get the second run in. That's going to be now making the Houston Astros now up by 2 here late in the 8th inning. So with 2 out and 2 on now here, we get another base hit, making it now 2-0. As we're looking to try to see if we can get another score here. Again, another base hit we could definitely stretch him out to get to home. As we'll see a swing or no swing there. It's going to be a pitch there looked at, and that's going to come up, and that's going to be a win for us as we walk out of here, avoiding the sweep here in this series, as we're able to get the victory on the road here and avoid getting talked about here as we're able to go ahead and get our victory. 2-1 is your final score as the Orioles are able to scrape up a run there towards the end, but the Orioles do win the series 2-1 as Hader gets his 13th save of the season, as Hader gets his 5th win of the year there. Nice job as he pitched 7 innings of work, gave up 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, no error or no runs from him, as he had a solid performance there. And 2 runs, 9 hits there for us, no errors. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Orioles, as Mai is your player of the game. As Cano there towards the end just did not have enough, actually early on there it says, later in that game there, he just did not have it to shut it down. So he's going to get hit with the loss there. But as we take a look here, Alvarez 2 for 3, an RBI there from him. Great job there. Cam Smith 2 for 3, a double and RBI. And Carlos Correa 1 for 4, a run from him as well, as he did a great job. Of course, I was really surprised about this one, but with the thumping they put on us in the last 2 games combined, I think they were pretty much gassed. The Orioles were, and just could not come up with some big hits there, especially a Pete Alonso. 2 for 3 for Alonso, but he got a run. O'Neill 0 for 3 there in that game for Baltimore. But overall, it was a good, couple of games here, a couple of good series here. We got, we didn't win every, we won the St. Louis series, won the Yankee series, and then we came up short of so we lost 2. It was 2 out of the 4 series that we played here in today's episode. It's 2 for 2, so not bad at all. Even 500, that's nice. That's always good. That's a good launching point there. So, but as we take a look here, Gunnar Henderson, wow, we did a great job there on Gunnar this time, 0 for 4 in that game, as Rogers pitched 6 innings of work, gave up 5 hits, no runs, nothing earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So he had a good game, but just did not have the run support there from the rest of the Orioles squad there to help him out to get the win. 24-8 right now, first place. I think we have the best record right now for the time being here in the majors. There you see Rangers, Athletics, Mariners, and Angels round out the bottom of the list there in the American League West. As for the American League Central, Tigers, Twins, Guardians, and White Sox and Royals round out there. Royals right now, 4 of 6 right now in the last 10. Orioles, of course, we stopped them from getting a 3-game winning streak going, as it'll be Orioles, Blue Jays, Rays, Yankees, and Red Sox. Right now, my Red Sox, oh my God, guys, 2-game losing streak here. We're just really suffering. But not as bad as the Rockies right now. They're on a 10-game losing streak. They're 5-27. Padres lead the division right now, 21-9. Dodgers 21-10. Diamondbacks 14-18, and Giants 8-23. As that race there for the West is starting to just be a 2-team, maybe a 3-team race at this point. Pirates, Brewers, Cubbies, Reds, and Cardinals there in the National League Central. As the Pirates right now really doing a great job. They're hitting the ground early and running and getting some good run here. Starting off very well for the season. Phillies, Mets, Nationals, Braves. Wow, Braves have really slipped quite a bit there. They were number 2 there for a while now, and now since then they've now dropped down to 4th place, 16-16, as they lost 2 straight. So coming up in the next episode, you guys, we'll head to Beantown as we'll continue our road trip, our East Coast road trip here, as we'll take on the Boston Red Sox. Then we'll head back home against that Dodgers series, as well as we'll go back on the road to Cincinnati. That 3-game set there, and then we'll play against Seattle for 4. So we'll try to fit those games in. We'll try to get half of that month in the next episode, and such. So that should be coming up here pretty soon. I imagine that we'll probably do a player lock maybe in that Seattle series, maybe with Christian Walker or something. I don't know. But yeah, we definitely have to get him going because he's been tearing it up here. But yeah, Alvarez has been doing a great job there as well, and I'm hoping that will continue here in the next couple of games. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, I know it was a long one, but if you did enjoy it, you did stick around, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel, as we're doing so far having a good run right now with this team, and we're looking very hot right now with the batting, and of course the pitching needs to get a little bit better. But that'll definitely come around here very, very soon. But that's it for today's episode of the Houston Astros franchise. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you're new, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of news videos of this series or any series here on the main channel here on ESGNet. As well as check us out on our second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP, as we got a nice MLB series with the San Diego Padres. Go check them out as well. That's a fun series I've been playing on that channel. Been a lot of fun putting that team together as well. And of course, stick around and stay tuned for more from that channel as well for new content. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, if you want to see me live, check us over on Twitch on the purple platform over there, as we do live stream over there on on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central Time over there for more content as well. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, I will see you guys next time.